Yeah, sorry for the technical issues. We'll get back. Hope things are clear now and you are able to see the screen. See, what I was trying to tell you here is I was trying to explain the elements from and going a step further, we are trying to see what happens in phosphorus. Okay, so emotions, as I just told you, it will cause menorrhagia and getting wet. If you recall, in phosphorus, you have mainly they might land up with headaches or they might land up with weakness in the extremities. So Restox, Dulcamara, Sepia, Rhododendron, different remedies will have different issues. Alemsipa, Pulsatilla, they'll have different problems. Okay. See, we don't have time, otherwise, we could have beautifully tried to understand what happens in each remedy. Okay. Similarly, getting back to haircut, what remedies come to your mind when we talk of haircut as an ailment? What are the other remedies that comes to your mind? Very good, belladonna. Good, beautiful. Two of you have got it right. Purna Tej, yes, Janaki, Bhavya, good, belladonna. So, see, belladonna, glonine, they basically go into bad headaches. Same happens with phosphorus. But bell is a different constitution. The character of headache you have in belladonna is something different. They are very violent, they are very throbbing, they come sudden. The character of headache you have in phosphorus, we'll discuss a little later, it will be a little different. So, ailments from haircut and ailments from abuse of salt. Okay, see, you should be knowing few of them. They have this bad habit of eating salt. Fine, they have eating raw salt, or for everything they want more salt. See, not necessary everybody, every individual, every constitution who takes a little more of salt will have problems. That again depends upon his susceptibility. Phosphorus has ailments from abuse of salt. Okay. Now what happens if they take more salt in phosphorus? Generally, phosphorus will have sexual issues if they take more of salt. Abuse of salt will affect the sexual functioning of phosphorus. They will have sexual issues. They can have impotency, or they can have erection issues. Okay. There are other remedies, like for example, Netremure also has bad effects of salt. Though it has been prepared from salt itself, Netrum can have nausea. Even thought of salt can bring on nausea. That is Netrum for you. Okay, thunderstorm. See, thunderstorm and phos. There's a beautiful relationship. Must be when we talk of mind, we'll explore this more. But having started this topic here, phos is a very sensitive constitution. Phos is sensitive to all these things like electromagnetic energies, or in general any energies. Okay, they're very sensitive. Same applies to thunderstorm. Phos is sensitive to thunderstorm. Now what happens? Basically, thunderstorm brings on anxiety. Thunderstorm brings on palpitations in phosphorus. You have natrum carb, you have rhododendron, you have sepia, many other remedies having ailments from thunderstorm. In phosphorus, you have basically palpitations. Ignore that lifting, I'll come to it a little later. As a result of thunderstorm, they can either have palpitations or they can have a bad anxiety. Very important. Lifting. Quickly, what are all the remedies that come to your mind when we talk of lifting? Simple remedies. What remedies? Yes, very good. Okay, good. Restox, beautiful. Yes, Restox, Ruta. Yeah, good. I'm happy as a third year student. You are able to recall few common remedies. Restox, Bryonia, Ruta, Calcarea floor, Natrum carb, Carbo animalis, and the list might go on. Now, why I'm trying to bring in so many remedies? See, when I told you so many remedies, few students who are keen, they'll be confused. Oh, sir is giving me 8 remedies, sir is giving 10 remedies. There are more remedies in a Metiremedica. Now this is where the confusion starts. So when Carbonimelis, when Restox, when when Calcarea floor. Now mind you, each remedy will have a different effect. Carbonimalis will go into weakness. After lifting something, they go into bad prostration, they go into bad weakness. Restox, they might go into sprain. And Calcarea is chronic of restox in such conditions. Acutely, every time they come to you with pain after lifting, you give restox. So if you have to stop that tendency, you can think of Calcarea carb. Calcarea carb will beautifully close the case. Now what happens in phosphorus? Lifting in phosphorus, like your restox, like your ruta, will give rise to sprains. There can be swelling, there can be dislocation, like your natrum carb, they can go into dislocation. Okay, so ailments from lifting and ailments from washing. Okay, now in your repertory, ailments from laundry work is what the rubric you find. Which are all the other remedies that come to your mind? Ailments from washing. Very good, beautiful. See, I am happy with the speed that you are answering. That motivates a teacher to to work hard and to give you better information. Beautiful, good. So you have 11 remedies, fine, and FOSS is one remedy. Ailments from washing. And washing in this remedy, washing can bring on headaches. In phosphorus, washing can bring on headaches. Sepia is also a very good remedy for lifting. And the lifting in sepia can give rise to weakness of the ligaments, and the uterus can go into a prolapse. Fine. Sexual excess. We already saw in the sphere of action that force acting on the male genitalia causes sexual excess. Now, what happens because of sexual excess in phosphorus? Two very important things I want to highlight. Though many things can happen, two things. One is insanity. On the emotional level, the sexual excess can bring on madness, or on the female genitalia it can give rise to sterility. So much of sexual excess that there is hardly any room for implantation. Two more remedies should come to your mind here. One is platina and the other one is oregano. Oregano, insanity, sterility. Okay, a few more ailments, like for example you also have anger, you have fear, you also have grief. Okay, grief, you also have music, loss of fluids, wounds, worries. These are few more ailments you have in phosphorus. Now I'll focus on grief here. See, grief again, there are a lot of remedies. Can I have some quick inputs? Which are all the other remedies for grief as a third year student? Yes, ignitia, good, agreed. Acute grief, ignitia, only ignitia. Yes, good. Antimonium crudum. Good, beautiful. Antim crude. They go into the disappointment in love gives rise to grief in antim crude, and they can go into alcoholism and they can go into suicidal thoughts. Good thought. Antimonium crudum. Nitramure. Yes. Purna Tej. Nitramure. Ashraf is talking of sulfur. You can also think of phosphoric acid. Don't forget phosphoric acid, a beautiful remedy for grief. Now, what happens in phosphorus? What is the result of grief in phosphorus? See, you got something peculiar in phosphorus. Grief, or cough, is the result of grief in phosphorus. So you have a person tomorrow coming to your clinic and he has got cough, and you see the cause for cough is grief. One remedy that should come to your mind is phosphorus. Loss of fluids, again you got plenty of remedies. Loss of fluids giving rise to bad debility could be phosphorus. Injuries, worries, music again. See, music in phosphorus gives rise to headache. Music giving rise to suicidal thoughts. Somebody is listening to music and they feel like committing suicide. That is natrum carb. In phosphorus, music gives rise to headache. Okay. One last thing under ailments from is smelling or odor, flour or any smell in phosphorus will give rise to fainting. We'll look at the characteristic symptoms a little while later and you'll realize they're very, very sensitive people. So even smell of flour can give rise to fainting in phosphorus. That is very, very characteristic. Are the things clear for you? Three things we spoke. One was the sphere of action, and we tried to understand the sphere of action in a different way. Second, we spoke of the physical constitution, how phosphorus looks. The look of the phosphorus is what we spoke. And third, we spoke the elements from. Any quick questions? If you have questions, I'll be happy to take up the questions. If you have no questions and if you have time, we'll take up the characteristic symptoms. Should we take up the characteristic symptoms or you're feeling hungry? Should I continue or we'll stop here? Do you have any classes after this? I'll continue. Okay, at least some 3-4 characteristic symptoms we'll try to understand. Now, see, this is again very, very important. To individualize a person or to individualize a remedy, characteristic symptoms play a very important role. Now, what are those characteristic symptoms? Burning. Burning is in phosphorus is very, very characteristic. Okay. One of the top 3 remedies which has burning. See, when I say top 3 remedies, I hope you understand how intense and how characteristic the burning is. So burning, where do you have burning in phosphorus? Excuse me. Phosphorus has burning in between or burning in the spine. Very characteristic. Burning in palms. Okay. Burning between scapulae. Burning in the spine. This is very, very characteristic in phosphorus. Now, I was trying to tell you, FOS is also a very important remedy that will come to our mind whenever we see hemorrhages, whenever we see bleeding. Okay, so bleeding, hemorrhages, you have phosphorus. Okay, so what is the character of bleeding? See, again, bleeding, you got a lot of remedies. It could be lachesis, it could be sickle, it could be ipecac, plenty of remedies. Now, bleeding, yes, which is non-coagulable. Ashraf says it oozes continuously. Now, why does it ooze continuously? Again, you'll have to go back to the sphere of action. See, this is how you have to connect materia medica and you have to remember materia medica. Materia medica is not a subject that you memorize. Don't memorize materia medica. You understand the concept. It remains longer in your mind if you understand the concept. So, if you look back, it is a remedy which acts on the blood. It can cause destruction of the platelets. Okay, so you see the coagulation, go back to the physiology, you see the coagulation getting affected and you see bleeding happening. And predominantly, the bleeding in phosphorus is mainly arterial bleeding. And that's why one of your friend had commented a bright red bleeding. So you have more of arterial bleeding, you have more of active bleeding, blood that keep oozing, blood from any orifice, bleeding from any orifice. Fine. And a beautiful remedy for hair fall. Hair falling in bunches. You can think of phosphorus. Yes, you can look at the expression of the lady, hair falling in bunches, and again a very good remedy for alopecia areata. Okay, hair falling in spots, you can think of phosphorus. And I am focusing on an area. From the image you should be knowing, I am talking to you about the desires of phosphorus. Here in phosphorus, this is something beyond desires. If you observe the image very closely, what you see is entire pocket of his is all filled with ice creams. So first is a person who has a bad craving for ice creams. Okay, ice creams, juices, citrus things, fine, spicy things he likes. And what is it phosphorus does not like? He has an aversion to fish. Unfortunately, phos also has an aversion to sweets. And remember, fast does not like anything that is hot. Very important. In my clinic, I will never prescribe phosphorus if a patient says, "Sir, I like something very hot." Fast will be ruled out. Fast like something which is cold. That is very characteristic. Okay. So few things that we have tried to understand today. We have tried to look at the desires, the aversion, and we have also tried to understand the characteristic symptoms. Okay. Now, before I close the class, I know you have another class now. If you have any questions related to phosphorus, I'll try to take up the questions. If you have no questions, then next class we'll try to continue with the characteristic symptoms. Okay. Thank you and see you soon. I'll be trying to talk about the mental symptoms. Read mental symptoms and come so that it will be easy for us to continue with the mental symptoms. Thank you all. Thank you.